y'all? It's your boy Ellis Chevrolet 254, man. Tune in for another one. Finna try to see if this stop leak will stop the C10 from leaking, or will it leak out? Let's go.
I be looking good. I be gripping brain, nigga. I be gripping wood. Okay. Hey, my seven. I'm gripping in my seven. Okay. I'm flossing in my seven. I'm riding in my.
It's your boy Ellis Chevrolet 254. And last time we said we were gonna look at a couple things. We put that stop leak in the C10, which doesn't seem to have leaked anymore, but we didn't really put that much in there either. So I got 2 more quarts here that I'm gonna add, and then, or maybe I'll just add 1 and then see what happens, and then go from there. And then we're also talking about the electric fans, how they do not adequately cover. They don't adequately cover the whole radiator. So what I'm going to look at, take a closer gander at, or I'm gonna just, well, first things first, I'm gonna just turn it on, see if it poses an issue, and go from there. And then we can further judge at that time what route we're going to go, whether we're going to go with a alternative or we just gonna leave this how it is, and be good to go from there. So it just concerns me that all of this, that's a good maybe 4 to 5 inches that's uncovered across the whole radiator. Also, so I told y'all I was gonna do some searching, and I did. So in order to put the radiator in here, well, in order to do like as close to stock as possible radiator swap or whatever, the core of this radiator is, what was the measurements? I believe it was like 28 and a quarter. So the one is like 28 and a quarter across there. Now for the other one is like 34 inches, probably close to 38 total size of the radiator. So what I was gonna look at as well, possibly, was just simply seeing if we had adequate room, man. Seeing if we had adequate room, making the brackets and going from there. So it looked like, we probably could have come. It would fit. Like I said, at the worst, or at the largest, let's say it's 40 inches, right? So it's still not terribly big. Just might have to change up a couple mounting points. Like move this over here. Like I said, after we get it centered or whatever. But like I said, if I can avoid all that, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Avoid all that. Make sure it's cooling the way it's supposed to. So I'm gonna look in the tune, see where the fans are set, and then go from there. Adjust them as need be. The LS engines, they say like to run hotter, but they don't necessarily say how much hotter. So a lot of people try to keep them like at 200 or so. I know the stock thermostat is like 180, 190, something like that. If anybody knows the absolute hottest temp, then y'all let me know, or what the natural operating range is for these LS motors in trucks. And I know it's for emissions a lot of times, but you know, so yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So let me get this loaded up. Man, it's hot as shit out here. Trying to hide in the shade. So let me get this loaded up, see what we looking at as far as our fans. If I need to adjust the fans, then I'll adjust the fans, and then we'll go from there. So, all right, so we got it reading, and we're gonna see exactly what it says for the fans before we turn it on. While that's doing that, we're gonna go ahead and add this other quart for the transmission fluid and go from there. All right, so I got a little bit beside ourselves. So we put the fluid in there. Let me go back before I made changes. My bad. So I don't know if it's gonna let me. Anyway, I set the fan to come on at 180, then off at 175, and then the other one to come on at 190. So you got both fans when they get to 190, and then the second fan to cut off when they get to back down to 180. So, I mean, I don't know if it's ideal. I just want to see if it'll kind of hold the temp right around there, and then we'll go from there. So we're gonna take this, and then we're gonna rate it to the vehicle, right calibration. Let it do its thug thizzle. As you can see, it had the hat on, big hat, mafia. It's hot as shit out here, boy. Ooh, Jesus. I'm telling you, I don't do nothing but go to work and come the fuck home. And yeah. And it's honestly been so hot, I'm like, shit, I don't even know if I want to get on my damn bike. I'm saying it damn near make it unbearable, intolerable to even ride at this hot of a temperature. Alright, so I'll come back, look at that. And that's just sweat. Ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. Alright, so you got to put that back in position there. Take that out. This will also give me time to, or an opportunity to kind of cycle the fluid in the trans again. But like I said, it's pretty damn hot out here, man. I ain't doing a whole bunch of nothing. Also, well, let me go ahead and get the tuner. Let me go ahead and get the scanner opened up. Connect the vehicle. And start scanning. See, so the intake air temperature is already at 111 because it's just that goddamn hot out here. Engine coolant tip was already at damn near 100, just sitting there. So we're gonna come back and check at 180 and 190 and make sure our fan kick on and see if it can hold the temperature, etc., etc. So as you can see, our temp is getting too high, man. Too high. That's 219. Although it is like fucking hot as shit in here, the intake temperature is like at 120, So that shit way too high. Like, I mean, it's too hot. Too hot. As you can see, the yellow starts at about 222, 3, 4. It should change colors here in a second. But it's definitely over what you want it to be. Yeah, see, it just tipped to 221. Try to rotate the fluid a little bit. Yeah, so it jumps back up. So ultimately, I think we just gonna have to get a different radiator or put some different fans on there. Cause that's 223, so 225, which is entirely too hot. So we gonna kill it. We gonna kill it. And I mean, I understand, you know, it's fucking middle of the summertime, you're sitting at idle. How long are you, how many times are you actually probably idling for that long? But you never know. So definitely gonna have to do something about our cooling situation. So like I said, 28 is the core size. So if y'all know of any fans that are like 27 or something like that, then they might fit right on there the way they're supposed to. And the misconceptive thing about this radiator is like it has like the little fan place, you know, that's where like a set of fans will sit on there and then, you know, kind of bolts into it, but it's non-existent on this as far as I know. So unless y'all know something, let me know, and then we can get it together on tonight. We can get it together. Ideally, we would probably want to try to run our intake kind of closer over here to behind the light as well. But you know, we were talking about turbo and all of that on this car, or on this truck, so we'll see. Maybe we'll go with it, maybe we won't. Maybe we'll just save up the money and get a supercharger and go with that. Who knows? Only time will tell. But right now, first and foremost, we gotta get our cooling situation taken care of. And like I said, whether that's, I kind of rather get the larger freaking, what you call, the larger fans, larger radiator and fans. So like I said, it'd be 34. It probably wouldn't be the most cost-effective way to do it, but the cheapest way would just be like find some more fans or whatever. So at 40 inches, which is what I'm estimating the total size of that thing to be, or even at 38. See, the radiator, I would just have to kind of move it over. But see, that's the thing where you run into the problem of how it's going to affect that as well. So, I mean, looking at the radiator itself, it's not terrible, but it is junkyard. So what if we just swapped out the radiator, we could have a better chance as well. So I don't know, y'all let me know what y'all think. I know for sure them fans is just not doing what they supposed to. And I know somebody will probably be like, oh, that's because you got the factory one core radiator. Look, bro, like these engines is not making that much fucking heat to where the stock application, like the stock motor, just because I moved this engine and this radiator out of a truck that's newer don't mean that fucking now it's obsolete. You know what I'm saying? The biggest thing to consider that I was considering is that perfectly right here, that's 28 inches. You know what I'm saying? 28 is the stock size, 28 is the size of that one, and it fits the way it needs to. The only other option, so yeah, I don't necessarily want to go bigger. The 28 should work. Just got to make sure that we got the adequate, correct cooling stuff on it as well. So let me see how we gonna do this. So it looks like alright, so these two up here are holding the radiator and these two are holding the fans. So if I just loosen that, then I should be able to get one fan or one side off. I'm gonna set that right there so we don't lose it. And then for the other side, I'm gonna do pretty much the same exact thing, but I'm gonna need two hands because it's spinning.